Hey, what is up? Renee Box Young. What's going on, boxing community? Thank you so much for sharing, liking, subscribing, everybody, who is part of the community here on this platform. I really appreciate you. I'm honored, to be able to share, opinions with you and that you share your opinions with me on the comment section. Also, keep throwing out them comments, man. I love hearing from you guys. I want to get right to this. Check it out. Felix Verdejo. In Spanish, right? That's like his pronunciation, the technical pronunciation, Verdejo. I'm ready to fight all of the names at 135. Man, I like it. So I think he's 27 and 27 fights and one. Here we go. We got 27 wins, 1 loss, 17 knockouts. I like his style, man. So let's go on to see what it says here in the article. Boxingscene.com, etc., etc. You already know. Link in the description. It says, after a couple ups and downs in the last few years, Puerto Rican lightweight contender Felix Verdejo is very clear about his desire to become a world champion at 135. You already know, guys. 135, man. Oof, fire right there, fire. And his fight against the Japanese Masayoshi Nakatani. Now, you guys already know that Nakatani fought Teofimo Lopez, some time back. So he's going to fight him on December 12th. I think it's going to be a great test for for Felix Verdejo. I think it's going to be interesting because you already know about Nakatani, tall guy, and Teofimo went the 12 rounds right here. It goes on to say about that, right? He went the distance. So, Teofimo went the 12 rounds with this guy, Nakatani, and it's going to be an interesting fight. Like I said, man, I'm enjoying boxing. We have some nice matchups. We have had nice matchups, throughout the months, the last quarter of the year. It's fun stuff, man. I'm enjoying it. Obviously, there are fights that are still to be made, potential great fights that are still to be made. You guys already know the names, right? People calling people out, this and that on social media, whatever. Or on interviews, right? And Oscar De La Hoya is one of them. It's going to be great to see him coming back. I'm just kidding. I got you guys there. I should have waited longer to catch you more, but anyway. So man, good stuff, man. Potential fights also, and hopefully 2021 will continue. Pulling out these fights, Lord willing, man. It's gonna be good stuff, and I think Felix is gonna be one of those guys. That's what I'm trying to say here, you know what I'm saying? I mean, so it says here in the article, the Puerto Rican fighter who was once considered one of the super prospects in the sport believes that he will regain the trust of his followers. So I think, I got my hopes high for this kid, man. I got my hopes high. I like the way he fights, like I repeat, you know what I'm saying? But I think we're going to see how he does. Remember, guys, Nakatani, man, he's a tough kid. Tough guy, man. I never heard of this dude in my life, but up until I saw him fight, Teofimo Lopez. Sorry if you hear me pause. I drink my coffee. But that first time I heard this dude Nakatani was when he fought Teofimo Lopez. And Nakatani's a tough kid, man. I'm not going to take anything away from Nakatani, man. Lasted 12 rounds. Those punches he took from Teofimo Lopez, and it was a challenge. Tough chin. He was a challenge for Teofimo Lopez. We got to admit that, you guys. So, Nakatani's a tough guy. I'm not going to undermine this kid at all. So it's going to be I think it's going to be a good fight for Felix. I think it's going to be a good fight. I don't know what other people are saying, but that's what I think. And I like watching Felix box. So it's going to be good stuff. Now, just to remember, well, let's go on to his quote, and then we're going to go to something real quick. So it says here, Verdejo is much more mature than he was in his early years. Yeah, okay. So Nakatani, it says here, is not a fighter who represents a danger in my career. So I just hope Verdejo doesn't overlook him. That's the thing here. So I hope that Verdejo doesn't look over Nakatani. Guys get, So I hope he doesn't do that, and then he gets beat. Verdejo said to Carlos, not about it, whatever. Okay, I'm doing the work to be victorious, and I'm coming in there very hungry, and I will not allow my daughter's plate of food to be wow. I'm going to get a big win at 135 pounds to go after those world titles. Man, that's what I like. That's what I like to hear. If God allows it, amen to that, bro. All the fighters at 135 pounds will realize, look at this, guys, that I am here and I have not gone anywhere. Anyone here in this division will have to pass through my hands. I'm ready to fight all of them. Felix is back. Okay, and they will see him on December 12th. Okay, so I like how he talks. Everything obviously is not shown. I've said it before, guys. Pay attention to what fighters say in interviews. Pay attention on how they articulate themselves, and it says quite a bit. You know what I'm saying? And this says a lot as far as his hunger, guys. You know, he's hungry. You know, he's hungry, and he's talking about, you know, I'm not going to let this, you know, I'm not going to let, you know, anybody take food from my daughter's plate. He takes it serious. So I got hopes for this kid. I don't know what other people are saying, but I got my eye on this kid. Like I said, I like how he boxes. I'll get maybe more into my analysis as far as Nakatani and this kid later, because it's still a couple weeks away. So, you know, obviously, you guys, just to remind you guys, lightweight 135, you know, we got here boxing scene. Also, the rankings link, blah, 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 in the description. Okay, so we got here Teofimo Lopez, obviously, here, quote unquote, undisputed, debatably, maybe, controversially, whatever, right? But David Haney has the belt too, so I wouldn't really say that undisputed, but whatever. You know, Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, we got here Felix, okay? If you go down here, he's 14th. Ranked 14th in the WBC, okay, rankings. And also, I don't think he's here on the WBA. I checked it out earlier. And IBF, we have him 5th, okay, ranked 5th. So, I mean, you know, some good names he can fight. And 11th in the WBO. Not that I, you know, pay attention too much to the rankings and stuff like that, but I like to see the names. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I've said it before. I've said it time and time again. Sometimes these sanction and body rankings are whack, man. I mean, I'm straight up. Sometimes, not all the time. Don't be, oh, you don't know nothing about boxing because... sometimes. You already know the story, man. Sometimes they're whack, dude. I mean, so, but I just like to see the names. So, you know, you got some good names, Verdejo, you know what I'm saying? You got Ryan Garcia there. Wow, awesome stuff. Campbell. You got Fortuna, who just fought recently, if I'm not mistaken, if I remember right. Fought some guy I never heard of in my life, but it's all good. That Mexican guy, man, that guy was slow, dude. That guy was slow, man. Fortuna came in, man, he took him out. I think it was Fortuna, or I'm thinking of another guy. I don't remember, whatever. Okay, so, but still, the names, man. I'm just focused on names here. So, Robert Easter. I mean, you got some good names here, guys. You got some names. So, you know, you got some competition. So, I don't know, man. Felix Verdejo has to stay focused on this Nakatani guy, okay? Because the names that are at 135, man, the champs up there too, you know, it's a tough thing. So we'll see, man. I just, this kid, gotta stay focused. I mean, he has 27 wins, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, just real quick, man, hold on. If y'all bear with me, okay? Let's go to, I like to go to Google usually. So, Felix Verdejo, whatever, man. I'm just gonna do it fast. Okay, so we got it here. You know, I usually have it ready before I do these things, but whatever. The videos, boxrec.com, etc., and link in the description, right? Okay, so his 27 wins. I mean, you don't got those names. That's the thing here. You know, you don't have the names I was talking about right now. That's why I want to show you guys. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have those names. Nakatani, I think it's gonna be a tough competition there. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you can't overlook Nakatani. You know what I'm saying? You can't overlook him, because when you go here to his, I've seen him in a few fights before, and, you know, I already knew that he hasn't faced these names. So that's the thing. So, I mean, I don't know, man. I like Verdejo, but he has to stay focused, man. Focus on Nakatani. Definitely you have to focus on Nakatani, man. Don't overlook him. And we'll see what's after that, because there's a load of names in this division, man. So what do you guys think, man? Do you guys think that... you know, he can make it up there? I think he can. He just has to focus. I mean, I'm not jumping on any hype train or anything like that. But I got my eye on him. Now, I want to mention this. I like his talk. I like his, you know, heart, because he reminds me of kind of like Jerome Ennis of speaking how he speaks. Jerome Ennis said, man, he's coming 147. He's coming for the names. He says, you know, I'm going to keep, you know, what I like about Jerome Ennis, he's active. He's active. He keeps fighting. He's man, I love Jerome Ennis, man. And, you know, he put the 147 on notice. He's been doing it. He's been saying it. He recently said, if I'm not mistaken, you know, I'm going to keep fighting until I get these big names. I mean, that's Ennis. He's going to keep fighting. He has real heart. You know what I'm saying? You know, he has that heart and that hunger where he's just going to keep fighting until he gets up there, until he gets these names, until these guys face him. You know what I'm saying? And I think that Jerome Ennis and Felix Verdejo, I think Verdejo has that similar attitude. You know what I'm saying? That similar heart. So we'll see, man. I don't know, man, but I really want to see this fight, Nakatani versus Verdejo. I hope Verdejo, you know, shows up and shows out and shows up shows us, impresses, the community. I like him. I got my eye on him. I like how he fights. I like his style. There's a couple things I would like him to do more, but, I want to get to that later as far as an analysis. But I just want to let you guys know, what he's saying. He's ready to fight all these names at 135. And I repeat, man, 135, look at these names. I mean, whew, this thing is fire right here, man. So even Gamboa, if I'm not mistaken, he hasn't fought Gamboa. I mean, I remember that. I'm almost positive he hasn't. So, I mean, like I'm saying, like the names here, he hasn't really fought these guys. So, he's climbing up the ladder. Gamboa also would be nice. I mean, I know that's controversial. Oh, he's washed up. And, yeah, but, I mean, look at what he lasted against Haney, man. Got injured when he fought Tank Davis. And look at what he lasted, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not taking anything away from Gamboa, you know what I'm saying? But still, yeah, I know he's out of his prime. I know that's a fact. That's a fact. But, got some heart. You got some tough names right here. Tough names, but I like his heart. So what do you guys think? Do you guys think he's going to do well against Verdejo, Verdejo against Nakatani? What do you guys think of this kid? You think he's promising in the 135 division? You think he'll make it up there, guys? Because you got some tough names. I love it. I love it. So I'm expecting, just to conclude, I'm expecting Verdejo to fight these names next year. I mean, he has to. He has to. I mean, he's talking it, so start backing it up. Now, I think this is a great first step, though. This is a great first step for him to fight Nakatani. He's backing up his talk now. Now he's going for it. So let's just hope he stays active. Now, remember, he's on Top Rank, though. So I don't know, man. Hopefully Bob Arum matches these guys up. I think he will. Whoever, was coordinating that stuff. But I think he will match him up with these guys, but we'll see, man, because I don't know about Bob, man, but you already know the story, right? I don't know about him. Yeah, so this guy's Latin, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know how he's going to maneuver this situation with, Verdejo's career and how long Verdejo is on Top Rank for, his contract and stuff like that. I don't know if it's fight by fight. I don't know if it's several years. I think he's on Top Rank at least, okay? So I'm sorry, I correct myself. I think he's on Top Rank. I really don't know, or I don't know if he's on PBC. I don't know, but I think he is on Top Rank, okay? So yeah, man, so we'll see how it goes, man. Go ahead and comment below, guys. Thank you guys so much. Go ahead and share this. Man, we're going to keep pushing this stuff. I love it. Love talking about the sport of boxing. Love talking about it with you guys, you know what I'm saying? You guys are awesome, man. Thank you so much, community. Like, subscribe, share if there are any new listeners or what have you. Just remember, and I always repeat, this is the platform where we just talk about the sport of boxing, you know what I'm saying? And, in a harmonious fashion, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's open to their opinions, mature about it, you know what I'm saying? The mature approach. Y'all know my approach on my channel, man. So it is what it is, man. Thank you guys so much. Renee Box Young. Stay safe. Peace.